I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is just a podcast. Hope you guys are doing great, man. It's Saturday. Some of you doing so many different things. You know, I'm not going to spend too much time with you today. I did a video this morning, first super high I've eaten in a while, which was great. Great burn. But I have a couple comments that were made that impacted me, and I want to read them. One of them is from Michael Hughes. By the way, I have some tincture you saw in the thumbnail. I have some of this, which is Seriously Hot Reaper tincture from Tom Broom. This is aged 24 months. 24 months. It's a labor of love, man. Wicked hot right away. I'm gonna let that set in. I'm gonna have a little more. I'm gonna show you some sludge in a minute. Looks spooky. Made by Damon from It Only Burns Twice Chilies. Michael Hughes. Hi, Michael. Hope you're doing good. Listen to this comment. Thank you, Johnny, for having this YouTube channel. For months, I've isolated myself and have been going through one of the toughest times of my life. I may be heading for a divorce that I don't really want, amongst a pile of other things, including fighting depression. That's hot. You know, when you're going through all the things you're going through, I understand having depression, man. I really do. I feel for you, Michael. I made a decision this past weekend to get out of the slump, knowing what it is I have to do. And there are times where I felt so alone. Your videos were there for me, and I didn't feel so alone. I feel you have become a friend, though we've never met. Pray for me as I feel God is saying to me. This is one of the parts that really got my attention. God is saying to me that a new season has arrived in my life, but it's going to be a lot of work, but worth it. Love you, man. Keep it up. It has helped me more than I can put into words. God bless. I'm praying for you, Michael. I pray for you. I obviously don't have the names of everybody that I pray for, but the ones I can remember by name I pray for. But every night I pray for everybody on the bus, everybody, all the countries, and whether you're watching videos or not, I pray for you guys. I really do. I also pray for everybody on my brother's boat, the lifeboat. What a great group of people over there. It's a great... Anybody who's struggling with any sort of addiction, substance abuse, head over to the lifeboat. It's amazing. But what really struck me, like I said, that, you know, we're all going through something, Michael. I'm sorry, you seem like you have so much on your plate right now. But the funny thing is, you have the maturity right here. When you said, pray for me, I feel as God saying to me that a new season has arrived in my life, but it's going to take a lot of work, but it's worth it. That's maturity. Because when you're young, when you're going through it, you don't think like that. You know, so all I can say is, man, I'm praying for you. I pray for every one of you. Hang in there. Reach out anytime you guys need me. You know, my email address is chasetheheat@gmail.com. Try to respond to all the comments, even though it may take me a while. But hang in there, Michael. I really did. That hit me. And then I had a comment from Kevin Hoselman. You should talk about how to control anxiety. I've struggled with it for years. I made it almost a month with no alcohol, but ended up on a bender. It's been hard to forgive myself after doing so good. I hope all is well, Johnny. Take care. Kevin, first of all, when you're trying to quit, you know, relapse is part of recovery. But the reason I want to talk about that, not beating yourself up over anxiety. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of times it comes from outside sources. Your anxiety, and people will say things to you that affect you, but the thing is, your head's with you all the time, and that doesn't, you know, it can be our biggest enemy, you know. So what I would encourage you to do is don't beat yourself up over the bender. You know, it's part of the process. Again, anybody with a substance abuse problem, honestly, you know what? It's really interesting. On my brother's channel yesterday, he was talking. The opposite of addiction isn't sobriety. The opposite of addiction is relationships. It's connections with people, and that's really it. So when you're isolated, that's when scary things can happen. You know what I mean? Reach out. Kevin, and anybody else who's going through it, man. Seriously, just go to his channel, The Lifeboat. What it is a channel about recovery, sobriety, and living a purposeful, your best life. You know, I'm sober now, and life is good. But anyway, those comments really kind of stuck to me. I want to take a drop of this sludge. This is made by Damon from It Only Burns Twice. You can't, this stuff is so dank. It's hard to even, it doesn't even come across on the video. But it's just a look. It's such a sludge. I don't even think you can get it in the dropper. Crazy smokiness to it. Super smoky. Now, I'm told he made that with Primatalis. But that was one of the roughest. That last Primatali challenge I did, were his peppers. Brutal. It's a scary memory for me because it's right before my health problem started. So I almost have an association, but it's not related. But I'm back. So you guys, if you're anybody, we're all going through something, seriously. There's nobody who doesn't have something going on. That's what we all got to realize. That's why you got to be kind, But you're in my prayers, Michael and Kevin. All you guys are. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Tomorrow, I Like It Hot. Largo, go check them out. And before I end, I want to, I want to do this earlier, and to all the royal family, the passing of the Queen. It's a heartbreaker, It's an interesting thing because their country is divided about who they support and who they don't. But a good woman with a long life, just amazing service, and there's this, it's interesting. I grew up, my mom was kind of always fascinated with the royal family. So as a little kid growing up, anytime there was something going on with the royal family, I'd hear about it. And I think a lot of people in America can sort of relate to this, my age. We've grown up with the Queen. When she died, the day she died, it's like we were all British that. We were all English that day. So, it was sad. So anyway, all my friends over there in mourning, it's a rough one. It's interesting, she has several castles. So when she's in a castle, she has a flag raised, and the light is on the flag, so she's in the castle. On my second trip to London, I was in a restaurant with Paul Oro and Shahina Wasim and a few other really great people. We were in this restaurant having dinner. Had a steak, it was great. And we looked out the window and you could see one of her castles, and lo and behold, the light was on, shining on the flag. She was in the castle, which was literally, wasn't even a half a mile away from where I was. So, and I went, when I was there on, I don't know which trip it was, I ate a Carolina Reaper during the changing of the guards. So it's just kind of an interesting thing. It's a loss. It's a big loss. But then it's also on, how is it moving forward? So our thoughts and prayers and good wishes are with, all the people, the family. Hang in there. But I wanted to say something about the Queen. So it's a sad thing. Anyway, let's have a great day. Let's enjoy the rest of the day. The weekend continues. We'll do something fun tomorrow. I love you guys. In the description box, you'll see all the normal stuff. If you want to buy anything from JohnnyScoble.com, it's right there in the description box. And thank you to everybody who has. Appreciate it so much. Right there is the pepper. If you click that pepper, you're on the bus. People all over the world have done it. Click that pepper. We're doing this together. If you don't want to miss that video because spicy content, it's your jam, then click the bell for notification. You're going to see a Dropbox, right? So select all, which is the top one, but then sort of forget you did that and just visit us daily. Because here's the thing, you're on YouTube anyway, you are. If you don't visit us daily and you rely solely on notifications, you're going to miss a lot. But right here is League of Fire, more videos here. Johnny Scoble, this was just a podcast.